All right, so here today we got some pretty fun stuff that I wanted to talk about and kind of jump into. As you all know, we are currently in basically we're in the first part of the actual 6th anniversary festival. We kind of knew, and I've been saying it for a bit now, it seems that a lot of these festivals lean into going for, if it's not a seasonal update soon after, it goes into Fort Koa, and that's the second update. It looks like confirmed, Fort Koa is your second update, as I've been telling you for like weeks now, right? Seemingly a new character has been revealed over here. Thought I'd show it to you, and thought I'd kind of go over that information over here. I'm pretty sure he's not a, like, can somebody confirm this please down below? I'm curious if this is a thing they do in the future, but like they did it for tier. I don't know if they did it past that, but he's not on this map, right? I went looking, unless there's like a secret spot I haven't seen. He's not on the map, yeah? And if he is, please let me know where he is, because that would be a cool thing that we now know for the future. But in like Soul Leveling Arise, they do it where like when you view the main map, you can find like the new character in the main lobby, right? But I'm wondering if they do that here, but I don't see him as of yet. So just let me know down below. Like, yeah, it helps me out. So I'm just curious. Like and subscribe helps out a ton. Let's hop into it. Here you go. So first things first, where we are at right now, we have some sort of buff or adjustment coming this week for Candy Ann. That's what we already know. No banner this week, obviously speaking. Your next launch of a banner is going to be on the 4th or 5th of May. With that knowledge, potentially... Nope, they can't do a step up. So 4th or 5th of May, you will get, June, 4th or 5th of June, you will get a banner, kind of how it goes. And then 18th, 19th will probably be the Fez or whatever the hell they have planned. June doesn't have to be a Fez. It's one of those throwaway months. It's up to whatever number wants to release. If it's a like 600 like hell and part Fez, not Fez really, right? That type of thing. But we'll see in the future what they do there. So for right now, what is the leaks? Here you go. Pretty much it starts here. So shout out to Lance for this as always, and then shout out to the person who leaked it. Voldemort, I removed the credits because just in case, you know, I don't want to get the guy in trouble. So Voldemort, you know who he is. He leaked it as always. Cooking up over here. So more Fort Koa leaks for part 2. In the files, we have found Pelgard. So Pelgard's full illustration that's there. They also found a ticket for him. They also found a cosmetic for him. What I talked about last video was the free unit. That's why I talked about it separately, because it's a separate event. Please, this probably is the free unit, because we already know what the banner is. It can be that he is the banner. He is the free unit, most likely. This over there is the banner, right? So there's two separate things. We think that he's from Hawkbox Part 2, which again, yes, you can right now in-game. Thank you for the comments for alerting me about that. But yeah, in-game right now, you can actually get the blue tickets and buy them. So that's already out, confirming there is a Part 2, confirming most likely that's where he goes, right? That's where Farges goes, right? But pretty much, the new character is seemingly Pelgard. I don't know if you like that. I don't know if you're not hyped about that, but I'm excited. Genuinely speaking, he was a super cool character. And what I really want to see is how Lance does have some of the beta stuff, which I don't know how factual that'll end up being. He was correct for a lot of what Deanne was, I'm pretty sure, right? So I'm curious if that has any merit, but what it is, I do think that for the most part, he can be a very super cool character, especially with how he's designed. You know how Netmarble kind of takes favorites of fire characters? Tier, right? They have some very cool designs and some very cool buffs and everything. So I am very excited to see how this one turns out, and I do hope that he is a good character, right? Should be human, right? Should be human, unless I'm mistaken here. He's not some like random thing, right? My Fort Koa knowledge isn't the greatest, but dude, I think that he's just a human, yeah. We'll confirm that. He has the information, so we'll go over that. But this is what it looks like is the illustration. So this will be like his main form. But for those that just don't like super bulky night, you know, cosmetic things, he actually has his face as part of the cosmetic, right? So he will have an out of night armor suit, so that's gonna be there as well, where he is just him as a standard self, or in some sort of costume. I'll show that to you in a second. But pretty much over here, that is him on his draw ticket. So yeah, he is a upcoming character, confirmed now. We believe that he is the part 2. It makes sense to be the part 2. I know that people say like this is like, I've seen that in my comments, right? This is a festival worthy character. You say that, but then you won't pull on the banner. And most people won't pull on the banner. These characters they're releasing as the 600s, they make sense. Like, people were saying, like, recently when we had the other female character released with Koa, they were like, oh, that's 100% festival worthy. It should have been festival. Most people don't pull. They just say that. I'm telling you now. Like, the ones that I know they pull for are the last two of the 4 nights, right? Beyond that, I don't know for sure who they pull for. I'd pull for, like, again, a new Merlin, a new Arthur. I'd pull for a few other characters from Fort Koa that, again, you know, were I can't say Jericho anymore. Jericho's like my original back then 70 cents favorite character. They butchered her. Now I can't win in life. I can't even say that anymore. I can't say that way. I have to like preface 10,000 times before I say the line. God, they butchered her, man. I don't want to say who I want anymore from Fort Koa. Ruined my character. This is over here, like pretty much you will see versions of that. So it's not in his bulky suit of armor. I know a lot of people hate the knight feel and just don't pull the characters that were like originally like that. So they will have standard versions like this, which looks super cool, by the way. I don't know why. Originally when I saw this, I was like, bossing say, Avatar collaboration confirmed, dude. I don't know, had that same like earthy feel and everything. I was like, oh, wait a minute. But yeah, it looks super, super cool. Cannot wait to see how this character turns out. But that is there as well. And yeah, I already showed this to you, but this is again Vargi's. He's there in the files as well. We'll see how he releases. We speculate him to be a free character, but he could be anything. Who knows? Could be another top 100 PvP champ. Could be. It could be. Remember that? Imagine they do that again. It got so much backlash last time. Let's run it back. Why not run it back? All right, here we go. We have Pelgard's beta skill. So again, take with a grain of salt, but you know, who knows? He did get a lot of what the end was correctly. So human buffer, and he'll gain a new characteristic later on, just like Kid Tristan, Kyo 2.0, which would be crazy. Imagine getting an updated Kyo over here. I for the most part think human, they could make this work, bro. You know, human needs a little bit of love here. When was our last unknown? It's been a little bit, right? No, right? Am I high? I have no idea, dude. Don't even talk to me right now. It's been a very long day today. Increased damage dealt and lower damage taken increases the basic stats for humans and HP ? New card effect that deals more damage per flame of Hellfire debuff. Ultimate will apply more debuffs and get duped out. The more duped out, sorry. The 2 attack cards are possible. One is a single target, one is an AoE. Credits to new leaker here. So curious on how much this comes out with, but dude, he is a super cool character when it comes to like his flame effects and everything. And these are official files in the game, so he is some sort of fire-based character and applies some sort of fire element like that. Both gray and both red. So there is something here when it comes to something that could be heal related or it could be something else, right? We don't know for sure, but you know that currently we have Deanne and King who cleanse. You have all those things. So curious on how far and how many sort of buffs and or debuffs, right? He applies here and how that works. But when it comes to human buffer, he always, like, these characters always have that now. 7% for each human ally on the battlefield. Like, they always have that. So probably I expect a very similar kit there, but based off the fire stuff and everything, could be a super, super cool character. But this is your part 2 over here. Again, Pelgard finally releasing. He's been in the game for a while now. His animations were there from like months ago. So I made a video on it at some point a while ago, so we know a bit of what it looks like. But sometimes they update the characters, sometimes they don't. So I don't know for sure if they're gonna go for those ones or if they scrap them. But for right now, that's what it looks like as your upcoming banner. Let me know. Would you be pulling? Are you skipping? People keep asking me like collab. There is no collab for a while, unless they change format and drop an additional collab this year. You're not getting a collab to like August probably, right? I'll have to check that because I think next month is the global Annie. I'm pretty sure, or something's next month that they have to celebrate, and June is like a throwaway, right? If they want to do the Summerfest, they do the Summerfest. Which, me personally, I'd be happy for a Summerfest if it was like an actual good Summerfest. If they compensate you 300 gems for the Fez, but if it's like a 600, I'm okay with that too. There'll probably be some sort of summer seasonal, like there was spring school seasonal. It'll be summer seasonal, and run it that way. But Fort Koa finally getting a new character, so can't complain. People are like, oh, they don't do it on Fort Koa. Yeah, you got another one. So it looks like part 2s are more so Fort Koa, and whenever we get Tristan, he's another Fort Koa. So that's kind of how they're doing things. Let me know. WL, that's it. Take care, have fun. Catch you guys in the next one, and see you tomorrow.